Alright, hi everybody. In this video I'm going to show you the new compressor from Native Instruments called Supercharger. It's a simple interface with no attack or release or threshold and so on, but simply an input trim button, a sidechain capability, the main compression button, a punch, which basically will allow transients of sounds to pass through the compressor without being compressed, so it would be good for like snares and so on. Dirt, which is a saturation feature, a wet-dry mix, so you can do parallel compression, and a main output knob. Let me load up a project and I'll go through a few of the instruments and show you the difference with and without it. Alright, so in this project I've got a kick drum playing, and you can see I already have some processing on it, and I'll add the supercharger and show you how you use it. The first thing to do is set the input trim level. In this case it's showing me that I need to reduce this until the yellow LED lights up. So at this point the compressor is receiving the proper signal. If you go too low, the red signal lights up on the left, telling you to increase it. So Native Instruments says there's a sweet spot, which is basically when this LED is lit. Now, the next thing is basically this big knob, which is the compressor knob. And I'll show you what that does as the sound plays. Now the punch basically will allow the transient of the kick drum to go through. So that's with. Now let's turn it off. That's without. And if we turn on saturation, before, after. So it gives it a nice boost. Now, what I'm noticing is here though that it's the signal is peaking over the zero. So what I'll do is I'll lower the wet sound until I'm not peaking anymore. That's probably good enough. So before and after. Now if I apply this to the percussion group, which I've already have the supercharger here, so this is without it. And then I'll turn it on. In this case I had already set up the trim knob. Here I'm using the one of the presets. So there are 15 presets for various things, a drum, bass, a kick, a snare, bass, and so on. So I'm just using the preset here. So without and with, just push that up a bit. Now if we look at the the bass group, there's 4 basses playing here. In this case I've set the one of the presets here, the bass preset, and I'll turn it on. Put the saturation on, and even the punch. So this is with, and now without. And I'll put the snare and the kick. turn them all off. Okay, so I hope you could hear the difference there, and it's a pretty nice compressor. It's very easy to use. It's made to be used quickly without much thinking about fine-tuning all the different parameters. Basically, it's a two-step process. You adjust the trim knob here, and then you can increase the compression and play with punch and dirt. These work quite nicely, actually, I find, for to give it a bit of extra harmonics here, and this to give it the extra punch on the transients. Now there's a sidechain button here, and I played around with it a little bit, and it seems to only work on audio channels. I haven't been able to get this to work on a MIDI channel, but it does work on an audio channel. And if you're interested, maybe I can make a video about that. Just let me know in the comment section. So that's it for this video. If you have any questions, let me know, or comments, write them into below. And that's it. Take care. Bye.